Welcome to the AMA Entertainment TV Network. I'm your host, Anita Gene IG. Today, our show is sponsored by J. Hines & Associates, LLC, Auto, Home, Med, and Life Insurance Coverage. Our first guest will be Queen and poet Kerry B. So tell me a little bit about yourselves.
Well, we are a married couple who we're poets.
Okay.
And we travel the land, breadth, and country doing poetry. Mm-hmm. We actually own the Majesty Lounge of Bessemer.
Yes.
The oldest running poetry lounge in the state.
Okay.
Yes,
That's
ma'am.
amazing.
So we do a little bit of everything.
Yeah. So how long have you guys been doing poetry?
Oh man, collectively we've been doing it over 10 years now. Mm-hmm. And it's just been a blessing to actually, share the same gift with someone that, has the same passion, has the same grind, and what have you. Mm-hmm. And we feed off each other. You know, that's what most important. She'll ask me for feedback on her poem, and I'll ask for her feedback on my poems. And we just, iron sharpens iron.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So what type of poetry do you guys do?
A little bit of everything.
Okay.
So there's no set type that we usually do. Mm-hmm. We try to keep it diverse for several different audiences. Mm-hmm. So we've done everything from, of course, the community, social scene to religious, even to erotic, to a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
So it's not a set theme. We try to diversify it across the board.
Okay. And tell me a little bit about Majesty.
Oh boy.
Yeah. So Majesty Lounge, it actually was a birth from one of our frustrations, and every artist can relate to this, basically going to like different shows or what have you. But we're at the mercy of that venue owner. Mm-hmm. So we was trying to run poetry shows, but most often, bars and clubs, want something, of their own, flavor. Right. So me and my wife came together. It's like, you know what? How about we just start our own lounge? And basically, that's when Majesty Lounge was born.
Yeah, and it's just taken off from there.
Absolutely, it's been birthed. It was birthed as a poetry lounge, but it has evolved into an event center where we've had baby showers, birthday parties, engagement parties, weddings, a little bit of everything there. So it's a multifaceted event center now.
That's amazing. That is so amazing. So if you guys could tell anybody else that wants to do what you're doing, what would you tell them?
Okay, I'll go first. For one, never compromise your gift.
Ooh, that's powerful.
Absolutely.
That's powerful.
Never compromise your gift. Always, if God is giving you a gift, you stick with that gift because it will make room for you. Mm-hmm. And compromise it only dilutes its influence. Yeah. So never compromise. Always stick to your guns. And when you see a vision and God gives you the green light for it, press the gas. Yeah. Every time.
Yeah. That's good.
Yeah. Mine would be remember your why. As for any passion or any gift, you'll get frustrated. Right. And there's going to be people around your life that you think that they're your fans, but they'll talk negative, so on and so forth.
Yeah.
But just like when you climb Mount Everest, the more you climb higher, the less and less people are around you because they're not, as supportive, so on and so forth. So celebrate those that's going to celebrate you and not just tolerate you. Yeah. So remember your why.
Absolutely.
That's amazing. That's amazing. And I also want to ask you guys, what inspired each one of you to start doing poetry?
To be honest with you, I met him doing poetry, but I've been writing. My first poem was in the second grade at Scott Elementary. I'm from Pratt City. Okay. And her assignment was to write a Black History poem. Okay. My father and my mother are both educators, so I knew, off the top a lot of stuff. So that was my first poem, and she had me reading it across the whole school. I read it for the Black History program, and that was the birth of me doing spoken word. Yeah. So ever since the second grade, I'm a veteran now.
Yes.
So with me, just basically, I love to write and I love to read. And I was a nerdy kid back in high school, but try to hang out with my guys. You know how it was, right? Basically in the parking lot, all the cool kids was trying to freestyle and what have you. So I would like write rhymes trying to keep up with them.
Yeah.
Well, one day one of my high school English teachers, found one of my rhymes. She's like, "Oh, this is a nice poem." And I was like, "Wait, what you mean?"
Yeah.
But ever since then, she got me, abreast with Langston Hughes and Mary Baraka, those guys. And ever since then, I just love reading and writing. So that's what I do.
That's amazing. So tell us your social media platforms where people can follow you, and even if they want to come by Majesty Lounge, give us the information.
Yes. Give them the website.
So for our website, it's majesty-lounge.com, and our social media handles is at majesty_lounge. You can follow my wife at Crown the Poet, and me at Kerry B Poetry, and that's Kerry.
Okay, great. It was amazing speaking with you all
so
today.
much.
Thank you so much for stopping by.
No problem. That's awesome.
All right, so our sponsor today is J Hines and Associates LLC, Auto, Home, Med, and Life Coverage. They can be reached at 205-427-4076 or www.jhines.associates.com, serving the state of Alabama. So next up, we have our next guest, Allison Sanders. So tell me about yourself.
Well, you already know my name,
I
Allison
do.
Sanders. I am by career an educator of close to 30 years now. I have a passion for writing.
Okay.
And so I am a playwright.
Yes.
Not limited to writing plays. I direct. I do the casting.
Okay.
I do the producing.
Yes.
And on other sets that I have opportunity.
Right.
I may be a creative director or I may stage manage. So I have my hands in quite a few things.
Yeah.
And when I have those allowances, sometimes I grace the set of other playwrights.
Okay.
And a lot of people call me for different projects that they're doing.
Right.
Maybe to organize, get started, things like that.
Yeah.
I've been writing a long time.
Okay.
Of course, being an educator, I like to teach my children
Right.
about literature, and of course about drama, theater, things like that.
Yeah.
Whenever we can make a little time.
Right.
Because I teach elementary school,
Okay.
and so it's self-contained, so it's a little different.
Right.
However, I've had the awesome opportunity to actually teach and allow children to perform. And I have also begun my own business a little later in life than most people.
That's okay. You
It's
did
okay.
It though.
Even when I didn't really want to, God led me to do that.
Yeah.
So in the middle of transition, I began a company that's titled New Year Production.
Okay.
And so I was able to make my own decisions.
Right.
And do what I wanted to do, when I want to do it, how I want to do it. And I can remember I did one of my classic plays titled This World Could Be Yours. And now my base is gospel.
Okay.
I believe in whatever you write because the basis of everything is writing.
Yeah.
You can't have entertainment without the writer.
That's true.
The writer writes the song.
Right.
The writers write the script. The writers write everything, the poems. There's nothing without the written word.
That's it.
Is that right?
That's right.
And so I am the foundation. I'm the foundation artist.
Okay.
So I don't always have to be on the stage, but I want you to know I'm the one that's making the stage.
So you write the vision and make it plain.
You know what to say, girl. You know what to say.
You write the vision and make it plain.
Now, the last play that we were doing was a comedy, a one-act comedy titled Dead Wrong.
Okay.
Oh, it's funny.
Really?
It's funny. So we've had a couple of people, maybe a group of people that travel and follow us even though they've seen the play. So we did like a church tour.
Okay.
And so right before that March of the pandemic,
Right.
we had to shut down. Matter of fact, we had a contract with Lil Juicy Baby who had a stroke, but she's on, she's on the rise. She's traveling
That's
again.
Good. That's good.
So she will hopefully be performing with us next year, because I think she's back on the road doing what she loves to do, make people laugh.
Yeah.
And so, you know, I found it exciting, but we missed that opportunity the first time.
Right.
But during the pandemic, I had the opportunity to begin a miniseries.
Okay.
It's called Soul Makes Miniseries. It's on YouTube. And I have a wonderful friend of mine working with me who actually filmed the first movie that I have. And it's called Something Just Ain't Right.
Ooh.
You need to check it out.
I will.
You need to check it out now. It's my first movie, so, you know, it won't look like Lionsgate now.
Okay.
We're not going to have like 55 actors and all of that. But I want to let you know it was filmed well by Zeus Media. And whoop, whoop, whoop.
Yes.
Yes. He saw the play at the Carver Theater in located downtown Birmingham. He said, hey, have you ever thought about doing the movie? And I was like, well, no. And he said, well, let's just give it a chance.
Yeah, see what happens.
So we're on Amazon right now.
Okay.
Right, we've been waiting a while, and he said, hey, this is time for us to launch.
Absolutely.
And so he's been my technical advisor for the Soul Makes mini series, and we're already working on the second season.
Okay.
So now you like a little drama?
Absolutely. We all like a little drama.
Just a little.
Just a little bit. Not
Now,
too much.
Not too much. It's not reality show style.
No, that's too much.
Yeah, that's too much.
Yeah.
And we like to do a little teaching. We like integrity. I think that's something that we're missing in the things that we watch on television.
Absolutely.
There's no teaching tool. There's no foundation. There's nothing to go home with. There's no conviction.
Yeah.
And as a writer, singer, performer, commentator, if you don't have integrity, you don't have true entertainment. Somebody talk to me now.
That's very true.
You have trash.
That part.
You don't have entertainment.
Right, I agree.
We have power as producers, whatever you're producing.
Yeah.
And so I attempt to keep and hold on, because a lot of us are trying to make it, but we're not making anything.
Right. No substance.
There's no substance. So those are some of the things that I'm doing. And and then I'm in the process of copywriting. We're doing a collection of children's books.
Okay, so tell us about the children's book.
So the children's book is going to be called the Black Box, and I have the first story is Mr. McGiggle the Google. Okay. Mr. Goody Two Shoes, the Wiggle Itch. I know that sounds funny. They're funny stories. And I Like Me, I Love Me. Oh, yeah, that one. That's one of my favorites. And we have a lot of books. You have to check me out. Yes. And so we're going to be pulling those out by the beginning of the 2023 year. And we have some other projects coming up. We're sitting at the table with G Entertainment, and we're looking at some different types of magazine shows. And so it's going to be really, really hot.
Yes. So we have heard so much about everything that you're doing. Please give us your social media and tell us where everything is at, so we can go watch it, we can pick it up, we can support you.
Thank you. You can go to YouTube, Soul Mates Miniseries, SOULMATES Please check us out. You can go to, I am a Facebook, but you know I am 50 plus. So you can go to New Year Productions LLC. You can go to IG, New Year Productions 222, or Soul Makes Miniseries. And check us out on WW New Year Pro.
All right. It has been a pleasure speaking with you today.
Oh, I have enjoyed my interview. You just let me ramble on just like I like to do. Thank you.
Thank you for coming. And
it's an honor.
Yeah. And you've accomplished so much. Thank you for sharing. So that's going to wrap it up for us today. If you dream it, you can do it.
Yes.
Bye.